like kissing, we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'm a
watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake. Play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put a 100.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not have a return. So the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back on the option.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed.
This is caught inside the 5, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now an option play on 2nd down. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
2-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 24.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up.
Now they try the right side here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, but he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll will be good for a first down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. They held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. The second ball attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch back in the offense.
We'll see what his offense can do. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. This one caught around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal. At
the 5-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes this Washington 28, Ravens 3.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throwing right in, that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on 1st down. Left side is Brown. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the
so quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's a gain of 6.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens cut into that lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anymore because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 26 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The Ravens.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To number 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 4.
Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. And it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin by running the option. Off the RPO, he completes it.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
They'll try and run the option.
It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
3rd and 1.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Washington.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
36. Ravens 50.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Ravens take over.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the
contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
He's got a first down more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
23-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Flushed out right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. But only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up about the 31. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here's another interception. Picked up down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jimmy Adams. And they take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
On play action, they'll throw.
The 31-yard line.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
A gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This time, Jackson will throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
They go play action with Jackson.
The 16-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right